Hello and welcome, my beautiful Sagittarius. Brenda here with your general tarot and oracle forecast for the week of June the 2nd to the 8th. Here is your download message. Your download message for this week is healing. Let's see what your tarot messages are. What do you need to see, know, and expect this week? Coming in behind you, navigating and, getting yourself through any challenges should they come in this week. What is it you need to see, know, and expect? My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sagittarians. Okay, so your first card is the Five of Pentacles. That came up for Scorpio too, I think. The Fool. You have the Eight of Swords. And you have the Four of Pentacles, and your final card is the Five of Swords. Okay, so yeah, there is challenge. You're going through some healing here of some sort. Okay, so your download message is healing, Sagittarius. So there could be something, maybe you physically are feeling under the weather. You've caught a bug, a flu, a cold, allergies, whatever the case is. Maybe you're healing through some sort of medical procedure. Take your time. Okay, this is about you being mindful of not exerting yourself, pushing yourself too hard. Now, if it's on an emotional level, a heart level, you could be healing through a disappointment or something like that, something that's left you feeling a little out of sorts. Take your time. Coming in with your first card, the beginning of the week, you've got a wish comes true. Good note to start on. Your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. No worries. It's just what you need. So sometimes, blessings come in, blessings in disguise come in, things that we didn't expect. We get what we want, but it comes in sort of an unusual way. Maybe you're getting the perfect job, but you're not going to get the time off that you want, or maybe whatever the case is. That's just a theoretical example, okay? But your wish is going to come true. So that's a great way to start your week. You may have been concerned and had worries with the Five of Pentacles. It is a card of challenge, but I'm here to tell you it's a card that says you can find the resources to resolve these challenges. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask. Okay, ask for help. Seek out the information and the advice that you need to guide you and help you navigate through any problems, whether they're financial, emotional, spiritual, physical, whatever they are. There's help out there. Don't be afraid to ask for that help, and you'll get it. In your focus part of the reading, you've got the card commitment. Yeah, it shows the handshake. So I always see the golf swing. When, you take that swing, you follow through, right? Commitments mean we follow through. When we give our word or we sign on the dotted line, it means we need to go towards that commitment and not give up, not pull back, not relinquish it, not take it away. This is a card of a commitment coming in. It could be on an emotional, it could be a romantic level. You might be you both committing to a relationship now that is, is going to be just the two of you. Maybe you're moving in with somebody, maybe you're getting married, maybe you're getting engaged, but it can also be a commitment where someone's asked you to do something and you've given them your word. And this is where you have to stand in your truth. Also, it could be a commitment at work. Okay, there could be something there. Now, the Fool comes in and you're ready to go after something new, Sagittarius. You're ready to take that leap of faith, but you're not quite there yet because you need to get all your ducks in a row and you need to get all the information before you take this leap. I always say don't jump off that cliff till you check your parachute, but you've got one foot ready to go after this beautiful new passionate goal that you have in mind. Whatever this new thing is you want to embark on, make sure you have everything organized before you jump in, and you will succeed at it as long as you're prepared. This is a card of being prepared. Coming in your challenge part of the reading, you've got the Skunk, and it says know your worth. Maybe you're having difficulty. Maybe you're settling for second best. Maybe you're not realizing your worthiness and you need to think bigger. Okay, this is a card that says know your worth. You deserve the best. You deserve success. You deserve this abundance. You deserve love. Okay. Coming in below that, you've got the Swords, Eight of Swords, and this is you getting up in your head, presuming and assuming that something isn't going to work in your favor. Maybe you've done something, put out a proposal, an idea, a decision you've made, and you're waiting to hear how the other side has received it and they're going to react to it. Don't get up in your head, okay? You're not being held back. Nothing's holding you back. You have this ability to move forward and succeed at what your plans are. Don't be afraid. Don't allow yourself to stand in your way, because you're blocking all that good karma and that good energy and success coming your way. What we think we become, we attract. In your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got that beautiful card, Imagine. So using our imagination and our dreams often are the tiny little mustard seeds that we plant for something to come into us and succeed. Imagine and think of the star card. Dream big and reach for your dreams and your stars, because it starts off there and you can see success coming in if you just think about it. Think about it first. Create that dream. Now, Four of Pentacles is below there, and you might be saving for something here. Okay, maybe this dream that you want to see come in. Whatever it is, you're being mindful of your spending and your money. You're budgeting. You're putting that little bit extra away to fall back on in the future. In their times, the way they are with the economy and everything around the world on a global level, people are being mindful. They are being more careful with their spending. You could be doing that. Coming in next, at the end of the week, you've got the Spirit Talker card, and it says communication. You're going to be communicating, okay, with somebody this week. And you're going to be communicating also with higher self. Maybe you're talking to Spirit. Maybe you're tapping into your spirituality more and asking them to guide you and lead you and protect you. But also communicating in the real world here, being able to be a good listener as well as a good speaker. Laying your demands on the table in a clear, concise, and direct manner without being aggressive or abrasive. That's what this is about. Make sure you get your words out there and you speak your truth. Let them know. Now, below that, you got the Five of Swords, and don't get involved in an argument, become somebody's sparring partner, because this is a no-win situation. Yeah, you might get your word across and you might be right, but you could lose the friendship. You could lose the connection. You could lose that. Beware. When we go into battle mode, there's always risks and consequences. You better weigh them out. Is it worth it? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Think about that. Now, coming in with your verifiers, your clarifiers, and your additional information here, clarification, validation, and yeah, let's see what we've got. Coming in with the Five of Pentacles at the beginning of the week, you have the Lovers. Now you have the Eight of Wands. The next card you have is the Leap of Faith card again. There's your double message. You're moving into a new territory. You've got the Three of Swords, and you've got the Seven of Cups. So starting off with the Lovers is about making wise and mindful choices and decisions. They could be on an emotional level or involving someone you feel that way about. This could also be somebody coming into your life who wants to take a relationship to the next level. Love might be finding you even if you're not looking for it. However, making these wise choices are important, and you need to think about it long and hard. Often this card says, let your heart lead your head. I always say, let your head lead your heart. Okay, be mindful of that. On the Fool, you've got the Eight of Wands. There's going to be a shift. I think you're going to take that leap of faith. You've got a double message here. You're jumping into a brand new future and beginning. Wow, it's awesome. You're going to be very busy, though, because I think you're going to find if things were slow and slack, you're going to find you've got to get ready to take on a lot of duties, a lot of work, a lot of action coming in. You could also, this could be the Wands of Cupid, this new love perhaps, or you could be planning a flight somewhere. These are flying wands. Booking a flight. Again, we don't have to talk about the Fool. The Fool is about being prepared. Get out of your head. Stop worrying. You're worth every bit of these changes that are happening in your moment right now. The Three of Swords lands on the Four of Pentacles here. This is, feeling as though this is a card of disappointments, regret, heartbreak, failures, anything like that, and you are healing through this. There's your healing card. When we get this Three of Swords, it means, yeah, you went through some tough times, but you now are able to take a breath of fresh air, and you're healing through this, or the healing's already been done. You've learned from it. You're wounded. Yes, you feel injured, you feel heartbroken, you feel all those disappointments. We always do. And it's hard. It's really hard to let them go. You need to do that. Forgive and throw it out into the universe. Ask them to take that away from you. You deserve to feel at peace again. Coming in at the end of the week, my beautiful Sagittarians, you've got the Seven of Cups. There's going to be a lot of choices and decisions you have to make. Almost feeling overwhelmed. But being mindful, thinking about it one step at a time. Remember, these Seven of Cups are there to offer you things to tempt you as well. Remember, everything that glitters isn't gold. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Be very careful of the decisions you're making and the choices you're making this week. Well, my beautiful Sagittarius, this is the end. This is your week for June the 2nd to the 8th. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I will see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius.